The training days are flying by, and we are at day 44 of this 70-day training schedule. I am fighting dust in my eyes and trying to keep my heart rate in zone 2. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. And if you are returning to my channel, welcome back. So glad to see you again. As you know, I've been training for this half marathon and doing weekly highlights every Wednesday, but I'm also squeezing a couple of little updates in between the weekly highlights. And just for fun, I'm calling it Miles in the Middle. Here we are on day 44. It looks like it's day 43 because I had to switch the days up this week. And so here I am checking in before I head out for the run. It's week 7. Even though I knew that, I think it's just hitting me. It's week 7. It is my long run day. It's Monday. It's supposed to be cross training day. But anyway, it was the Easter long weekend. We had my mom and my BFF here visiting us. And so we had a great weekend. Not a lot of running though. So that's why I'm doing my long run today. So 18 kilometers. Slow, zone 2. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I bet it'll be like 3 hours. So I'm just a teensy bit concerned that I usually do my long runs on Sunday and my husband is around, and if I have an emergency pickup call, I can call him and he is there. I did call one of my neighbors to let them know I will be out and about, and if I run into problems, I might need a ride, and they are around and ready to pick me up if need be. Hopefully won't be, but I always have a safety plan. Okay, I'll see you on the run at some point. And I'm not going to take my little selfie stick, so I probably won't be hauling my phone out a whole lot, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll be walking a lot and having to haul my phone out just because of boredom. The sun is shining though. The wind is blowing, but the sun is shining, and I can't wait to feel the sun. It is plus 6 degrees, so should be a good one. See you at the end of 18. I was just about to head out the door, and let's be honest, after a weekend of lots of food and a little bit of wine drinking and socializing, I'm not really feeling like I'm up for this long run. So sometimes when I don't feel really into it, to give myself a little pick-me-up, I put lipstick on before I go for a run. And as you know, if you've been watching any of my videos, I am not a makeup person, so it's a big deal for me to put lipstick on as I head out. See? Makes me feel better. Hope it makes you feel better. Well, the novelty of that whole lipstick thing wore off pretty quickly. It wasn't making this hill seem any shorter or any less steep. We're at 6.5 kilometers. I'm hoping the next 11 kilometers are not going to be quite this hilly. But the sun is shining. It is absolutely beautiful out. When we talk about how far we have to go, it's also important to remember how far we've come. I've already completed one hilly section. Heart rate right now is 135. My pace is 640, which isn't bad for zone 2 for me. Anyway, see you in a bit. Look at that beautiful blue sky. This is about the 8, 9, 10 kilometer mark, somewhere around there, and I don't know it yet, but I'm about to be pleasantly surprised and entertained for a minute or so. Oh, look at them! Oh, can you walk them and I can just... Oh my God, they're so gorgeous. Oh, really? I don't want to distract them. Ha, too late. That was a total distraction. Then we both went our ways and continued on with our training. What an uplift they were. And then I hit the dusty dirt roads. There was a lot of squinting and putting my head down, but it didn't last too long. But as I'm watching this video, I'm also realizing why people always look at me funny when they see that nose strip on my nose. And now we're back home and I'm about to give my running recap. Okay. Phew. My knees are a little stiff. They're feeling this 18 kilometers. not in a bad way, like not hurting or paining, just stiff. And I'm thinking that's probably expected after 18 kilometers of a slow run. So that was long run for week 7. My most important observation is my husband wins the award for the map router person, map picker outer person. As you know, if you watched any of my any of my videos, I am usually under kilometers. I'm over. I never get the mileage right when I'm picking out a route, and so I end up walking a lot at the end, or I have to go past the house to make up for some kilometers. I struggled with picking out an 18-kilometer route, and it was a busy weekend. We had company. We were on the go, and so didn't have a lot of time to do that. And so told my husband like kind of the general direction where I wanted to go, and he figured it out, and it was 18.3 kilometers, which is perfect because that lets me stop my watch at 18 kilometers, which I think I did. 18.06 kilometers, and so that gave me like 300 meters, like not even 300 meters, just to walk home. I did some leg lifts that felt so good on my legs. So yay for my husband. I never get it right. And my pace was 7:31, which is not great, but for zone 2, I think that's okay. Oh my gosh, it took me 2 hours and 15 minutes. All right, try not to freak out about it. And my average heart rate was 141. So 141 is a bit high. Now I've been wearing my heart monitor for the last few weeks pretty consistently, and maybe it was a little higher, but it was a very hilly route. So I'm not going to stress too much about the heart rate, but probably should have been a little lower than that. Where does 141 fit on my? Oh yeah, that's definitely zone 3 for me. Yeah. So anyway, it is what it is. I can't change that, but it felt good. Like I was doing the talk test. I was doing breathing in and out through my nose the entire run. I did wear my nose strip just as I do for all of my long runs. And I had no issues with the nose breathing right from beginning to end. And it was a fun route. Like I was dreading this run because I can't say that I ate very well over the weekend. It was Easter. We had lots of big meals. We had lots of sweets. We had some chocolate. We had some wine. All those things that people do on holiday weekends when friends and family are getting together. So, not the best way to plan for an 18-kilometer run. So, it felt great. It felt really good. All in all, a good 18 kilometers. And it was slow, but that's the name of the game for me, I guess, for this training. Okay, we'll check in. So tomorrow, yeah, I don't know how I'm going to do this. So on these tired legs from today, tomorrow is 6 kilometers of steady running. We'll see how it all goes. You can see the full week's highlights in my week 7 video. Hope to see you in the next one.